Story name is
The Midnight Contract.
In the shadowy underbelly of the city, where neon lights flickered and secrets whispered, there was a name feared by all: Jack Stone. A retired assassin whose calm demeanor belied a deadly past. Jack had left the world of shadows behind to live a quiet life, but peace, it seemed, was fleeting. One rainy night, as Jack walked home from his modest apartment, a sleek black car slid to a stop beside him. Before he could react, masked men emerged from the vehicle and swiftly subdued him. He woke in a dimly lit room, the smell of old leather and cigar smoke filling the air. At the center of the room, seated behind a mahogany desk, was Viktor Drakov, a notorious crime lord with a reputation for ruthless efficiency.
Jack Stone,
Victor's voice was cold and smooth.
I have a contract for you, one that you cannot refuse. Your past has caught up with you, and if you wish to see tomorrow, you will complete this task.
A photograph of a man and a woman was slid across the desk. The man was an informant who had been leaking information to the authorities, and the woman was his partner, who had been his accomplice. Both were now marked for death, and Victor made it clear. Jack had 24 hours to eliminate them or face dire consequences. Jack's heart raced as he recognized the faces. The informant had once been a friend, and the woman was someone he had once loved. Despite his anger and betrayal, Jack had no choice but to accept. He was given a briefcase containing his old gear, silenced pistols, throwing knives, and an array of deadly tools. As Jack left the meeting, he knew he had to act quickly. He first visited an old ally, a tech specialist named Sarah, who had once helped him navigate the world of espionage. Sarah was reluctant to assist, but she owed Jack for saving her life years ago. She provided him with updated information and surveillance equipment to locate his targets. With the clock ticking, Jack began his search. His skills, honed over years of training, allowed him to slip through the city's underbelly undetected. He used his expertise to track the informant and his partner to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Inside the warehouse, Jack found the informant and his partner preparing to leave the city with a stolen fortune. The confrontation was swift and brutal. Jack's precision and lethal efficiency were evident as he neutralized the guards and closed in on his targets. The informant, realizing too late that Jack had come for him, begged for mercy. Jack hesitated, his thoughts racing back to their shared past. But vengeance had a price, and Jack knew he couldn't let emotions cloud his judgment. With a cold resolve, he completed the mission, leaving no witnesses behind. As dawn broke, Jack returned to Victor's hideout, the job done. Victor's cold eyes scanned Jack with a hint of satisfaction.
You've fulfilled your contract. For now, you're free.
Jack left the hideout, the weight of his actions heavy on his shoulders. The peace he had sought was elusive, and the shadows of his past would always linger. But for now, he had completed the mission and regained a measure of control over his life. As he walked into the early morning light, Jack knew that the world of shadows would always be a part of him. He was a skilled assassin, bound by duty and haunted by his past. And in the dangerous dance of life and death, he would always remain one step ahead, a ghost in the night with a heart hardened by loss and resolve.
I hope you enjoyed this gritty and intense story.